Let's face it, you're here because you want to get smart, fast.
Hmm.
You want to cut through the noise and understand what really matters. We all feel that pressure, right? To stay informed.
Yeah, it's like drinking from a fire hose sometimes. So much information.
Exactly. So today we're getting laser focused.
Yeah.
We're doing a deep dive into something potentially, well, game-changing for 2025.
Okay, what have we got?
Launching a high-earning social media agency. And the key part, it's surprisingly within reach. Doesn't need a huge pile of cash to start,
Ah, interesting. So low barrier to entry.
relatively speaking, yeah.
And how does that work? Usually high earning and low cost start don't mix.
Well, that's the interesting bit.
What?
We're looking at this sweet spot, right? Where massive market demand, like businesses needing social media help, meets the incredible efficiency of AI tools that are, pretty much readily available now.
Okay, so it's about leverage. Using AI smarts instead of just throwing bodies at the problem.
Precisely. Instead of needing a big team for all the, let's call it the grunt work, you're using intelligent tech.
Got it. So what's the mission for this deep dive then?
We want to extract the core blueprint. We've sifted through some really practical guidance on launching this kind of thing. The goal is to give you the essential steps, how to go from just an idea to actually, making money.
Okay, let's dig in. Where do we start? The opportunity itself.
Yeah, let's start there, because the first thing that just jumps out is how huge this opportunity is.
Right. It's not some tiny niche we're talking about.
Not at all. Social media is just, well, it's everywhere. Over 5 billion people globally are active users.
5 billion. Wow.
So for businesses today, ignoring that,
Mm.
it's just not really an option anymore, is it?
No way. It's pretty much table stakes now. Doesn't matter if you're a local bakery or a huge software company.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be where your audience is. But what do they specifically need help with? What are the pain points for these business owners?
Well, the sources point to a few key things. They need good content, stuff that actually fits their brand.
Right. Consistent branded content. And they need to be present. Daily engagement. Showing up regularly.
Okay, what else?
Strategic campaigns, not just posting randomly, but actually having a plan to get results. Often looking at influencer partnerships too.
Leveraging other audiences.
Exactly. And crucially, they need to know if any of this is actually working. So, analytics, solid data.
And that's often where the wheels fall off for them, isn't it?
Totally. Business owners, I mean, they might get the why of social media, but the how, that's tough.
They lack the time or the expertise.
Both, often, or frankly, the desire. They're juggling 50 other things. They don't want to become social media gurus themselves.
So that gap, that disconnect, that creates the demand. Someone needs to step in.
Precisely. Someone who can handle it effectively.
Okay, meet established. Huge market. But let's get to the exciting part. You mentioned the low-cost, high-earning angle. How does AI make that possible?
Right. This is where it gets really interesting. AI basically changes the game by automating a lot of the really time-consuming tasks.
It's not about replacing the human strategy side, then.
Not entirely, no. It's more about handling the heavy lifting, the stuff that used to require hours of manual work or dedicated staff.
And it makes these capabilities accessible, right? You
Right.
don't need huge initial hires.
Exactly. That's the transformative part. You don't need a graphic designer, a copywriter, a scheduler, all on day one. Let's look at some real examples.
Okay, hit me. Content creation. Staring at that blank page.
Yeah, the dreaded blank page. Well, think about captions, hashtags. AI tools like ChatGPT, they can whip up options super fast, suggest relevant hashtags.
It's like having a brainstorming partner on call 247.
Pretty much. And visuals, that used to be a big hurdle.
Definitely. Needed design skills or expensive software.
But now platforms like Canva, I mean, they've got tons of templates, tools. Many are free or really affordable. You can create professional-looking posts, carousels, without being a design pro.
Okay, so text and static visuals are covered. What about video? That's huge now.
Yeah, video is massive for engagement. And traditionally, yeah, complex software, editing skills, it was a barrier.
But now,
Now you've got tools like Lumen 5 or InVideo. They can take text, like a blog post or even just a script, and turn it into decent short videos pretty easily.
wow, okay, that's powerful. So content creation gets a huge AI boost. What about actually managing it all, getting it out there?
Ah, the logistics. Yeah, posting consistently across, say, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. It's a juggling act.
Totally.
AI-powered scheduling tools like Ocoya or Predis.ai can automate that whole process. You plan your calendar, the AI posts it.
Some even help generate the content ideas too, right?
Yes, some do. End-to-end solutions are popping up.
And then knowing what works, the analytics part.
Crucial. Tools like Metricool or SocialBee dive deep into engagement data. They show you what's hitting, what's missing, help you understand your audience.
Some even try to predict future performance.
Using AI to recommend future content based on past success. It's getting smarter all the time.
So if you step back, what this all means is the barrier to entry is just much lower.
Massively lower. Like the sources say, you basically just need a laptop and an internet connection to get started.
The old obstacles needing big capital for staff, fancy equipment, they're kind of dissolving.
Yeah, AI handles a lot of that initial heavy lifting.
Okay, the potential's clear. The AI advantage is real. Let's get practical. How does someone actually do this? What are the steps?
Right, the blueprint. The sources lay out a pretty logical path, and it starts somewhere maybe unexpected.
Which is?
Niche selection, choosing a specific target market.
Not trying to boil the ocean. Focus.
Exactly. Trying to be everything to everyone, it just doesn't work well. Focusing lets you become a real expert for a specific type of business.
Makes sense. The needs of a, say, real estate agent are totally different from a local restaurant or a SaaS startup.
Completely different. Think about fitness coaches, fashion brands. They all have unique audiences, content styles, platform priorities.
So the advice is start narrow.
Right.
Really understand one sector.
Yeah. Master one niche, build your reputation, then maybe think about expanding later.
Okay, niche decided. Step 2.
Curate your AI tech stack. Assemble your toolkit. And the great thing here, again, is the cost factor.
Right, you mentioned accessibility.
Yeah, most of these tools, the ones recommended, you can try them for free, or they have pretty generous freemium plans. Low upfront cost is key here.
Okay, let's list them out again, maybe with the websites for people. ChatGPT for writing.
Yep, ChatGPT, that's chat.openai.com. Great for captions, replies, brainstorming ideas, comment engagement, your writing assistant.
Then Canva for design.
Canva at canva.com, your go-to for posts, carousels, super user-friendly, even if you've never designed anything before.
Video creation from text, Lumen 5 or InVideo.
That's right. Lumen 5 is lumen5.com, and InVideo is InVideo.io, turning blog posts or scripts into shareable videos.
And scheduling and management, Ocoya or Predis.ai.
Ocoya, Ocoya.com, Predis.ai, Predis.ai. These handle the scheduling, the posting, sometimes even content generation, end-to-end workflow.
And finally, tracking results, analytics.
Metricool, Metricool.com. And SocialBee, SocialBee.io, for digging into the data, seeing what works, reporting back to clients.
Okay, that's a solid starting stack. All accessible, mostly free to start. So, niche chosen, tools assembled, what's next? You need somewhere to send potential clients.
Exactly. A simple online presence. Doesn't need to be complicated.
Not some massive corporate website.
No, definitely not at first. Just a basic landing page, something clear and professional. Sources suggest platforms like WordPress with Elementor, or even simpler ones like card.co, or just a well-structured Notion page.
User-friendly options, what absolutely has to be on that page.
Okay, essentials. First, who you serve, state your niche clearly. Second, what you offer, list your services.
Pricing too, or just a call to action.
Either pricing directly or a clear call to action like book a free consultation or get a quote. Also, testimonials. Even if they're from early free trials, they add credibility.
Makes sense. And contact info, obviously.
Oh yeah, absolutely. A simple booking form or a contact button. The main thing is clarity. Make it super easy for someone to understand what you do and how to connect.
Okay. Niche tools, simple website. Now, how do you structure what you're actually selling? The services?
Good question. The advice is strongly against hourly billing. It's hard to scale, and clients prefer predictability.
So packages.
Yes, service packages, bundle your offerings, it gives you predictable revenue, and the client knows exactly what they're getting for a set price.
Do the sources give examples?
They do, like a starter package, maybe around, say, $199 a month. That could include maybe 12 posts, weekly scheduling across key platforms, and a basic monthly analytics report.
Okay, starter level covered. What about something more comprehensive?
A pro package, perhaps, maybe $499 a month. That could be like 20 posts, maybe 4 short videos using those AI tools, full automation setup, maybe even a monthly strategy call with the client.
And the key is that AI makes delivering this efficiently possible, right?
Yeah.
Keeping your costs low even with more services.
Exactly. AI handles the bulk of the creation and scheduling, making those price points profitable.
All right. Niche tools, site packages. Now the big one, getting those first clients, especially without a big marketing budget.
Yeah, the initial client acquisition hurdle. The good news is there are practical, no-cost ways to get started. You gotta hustle a bit, but it's doable.
Okay, let's hear them. What works?
Direct outreach is one. Find local businesses in your niche on Instagram, for instance. Send a personalized message offering a free trial week. Show them what you can do.
Value up front? I like it. What else?
Offer a free social media audit. Use a tool like Metricool to pull some basic insights on their current presence. Show them where they could improve and how you can help. Tangible value again.
Smart. Leveraging the tools even for sales.
Also, engage where your potential clients hang out online. Relevant Facebook groups, LinkedIn communities. Offer helpful advice, answer questions, build relationships. Don't just spam links.
Build authority subtly. Okay.
Cold email can still work, but make it personal. Maybe record a short Loom video, like screen record their current social media. Point out 2-3 quick wins. That stands out way more than generic text.
That personal touch. Nice. Any offline methods?
Yeah, don't discount face-to-face. Attend local business meetups, Chamber of Commerce events. You can connect with people directly, have real conversations, pitch your services.
So a mix of online and offline hustle. The goal initially is just to get those first few wins.
Exactly. Get maybe 3-5 clients, even if it's through free trials or heavy discounts at first. Deliver amazing results, get testimonials, and then convert them into paying clients. Build momentum.
Okay, so you've landed those first 5, maybe 10 clients. Things are working, but you're probably busy. How do you scale? How do you avoid just creating another job for yourself?
That's the critical next phase. Systems and automation. Once you hit that 5-10 client mark, you need to streamline.
What kind of system?
Think about workflow automation. Tools like Zapier or Make. They can connect your different apps. Automate things like sending reports to clients, or maybe notifying you when a client uploads files. Little time savers add up.
Okay, automating repetitive tasks. What about tasks that still need a human touch, but maybe not your touch?
That's where outsourcing comes in. Maybe hire a virtual assistant or a freelancer for specific tasks, data entry, maybe some basic content formatting. Free yourself up for the higher level strategy and client management.
And your own content process.
Batching. Dedicate blocks of time each week to create content for multiple clients using your AI tools. Don't do it piecemeal every day. Batching is way more efficient.
Right, get in the zone. Yep. And leveraging existing success.
Absolutely. Referrals. Happy clients are your best salespeople. Ask for referrals, maybe offer a small incentive. Word of mouth growth can be huge.
So the key is, build these systems before you try to scale massively. Get efficient first.
Precisely. Build the foundation, then grow on top of it.
Okay, let's talk about the bottom line, the earning potential. People want to know, realistically, what could this look like?
Right, the numbers, the sources give a pretty grounded scenario. It's not get rich overnight hype.
Good. Realistic is better. So,
Even starting small. Say just 10 clients, and let's use a price point between the examples. Maybe $299 a month per client.
okay, 10 clients at $299.
That's $2,990 in monthly recurring revenue. Almost $3,000 a month.
Which adds up. Annually, that's well over $35,000. Significant side income or even replacement income for some.
And that's just with 10 clients. The potential to scale is there. Imagine getting to 30 clients within, say, 6 months.
Okay, 30 clients at $299. That's nearly $9,000 a month.
Exactly. Over $100,000 a year. And remember, this is achievable without the massive overheads of a traditional agency. No big office rent, no huge payroll initially.
Because the AI is doing so much work, keeping costs down.
Right. That leads to potentially very high profit margins. The sources suggest upwards of 80% isn't unrealistic because your main cost is your time and the software, which is relatively low.
Wow, 80% margins. That's impressive.
It highlights the efficiency gains from AI.
So, wrapping this up,
Yeah.
the key takeaway isn't just the money, is it? It's the practicality.
Yeah, it's that this is a real actionable blueprint. It's not just wishful thinking. It leverages tools that exist right now.
And it's a fundamental shift from how agencies used to work, right?
Yeah.
Less reliance on just manual labor.
Huge shift. It really democratizes the opportunity. You don't need deep coding skills or years of design training to get started.
The AI handles a lot of that technical execution. You need the strategy, the understanding of social media, the client skills,
Yeah.
but not necessarily the intricate how-to of every single task.
Exactly. And looking ahead to 2025, being proficient with these AI tools, that's going to be a major advantage. You can produce more, potentially better results more efficiently.
So, to summarize the whole journey,
It's this convergence, really. High demand for social media help meets these increasingly capable and accessible AI tools. That's the opportunity.
And the steps are clear. Niche down. Build your AI toolkit. We listed some great starting points. Create that simple online shop window.
Craft compelling packages, not hourly rates. Hustle smart, using those free methods to get your first clients.
Then, crucially, automate and build systems so you can actually scale without burning out.
That's the path.
Okay, so a final thought for everyone listening. Something to chew on.
Yeah, maybe think about this. Which niche actually resonates with you? Where do your interests or existing knowledge lie?
And maybe even simpler. Pick just one of those AI tools we mentioned, ChatGPT, Canva, whatever. How could you use it today on a current project or just to experiment?
Yeah, take that first small step. See what's possible. The barrier to trying is incredibly low.
Get your hands dirty with the tech. See how it feels. Great point.
The tools are there, the opportunity's there. It's about taking that first step.